What's up guys, John Rettinger from TechnoBuffalo here with an unboxing for you of the Motorola Devour, a new consumer-oriented smartphone running Android for Verizon Wireless. This is a Best Buy mobile exclusive for right now at least, and it's going to set you back $99 on a 2-year contract. It will be coming very soon to Verizon stores near you. This is running Moto Blur, sitting on top of Android 1.6. Moto Blur is a skin of Android, similar to Sense UI that you may have seen on the Hero or other HTC devices. This is kind of being considered as the little brother to the Droid. Let's go ahead and dig in. And I have yet to use a Moto Blur phone, so I don't know how the skin works. I am quite looking forward to it. So this was sent from Verizon for review. Looks like we got some press material inside. Push that off to the side. Teeny tiny box. Wow. Zoom in just a bit. So here is the box for the Motorola Devour. Picture of it on the front. Some SKU information, picture of it on the back. And some what's in the box stuff. But no need to go over that since we're going to open the box. So here is the Devour handset. It feels heavy. I mean, it's got a very solid feel to it. We'll look at that in just a moment. Let's go ahead and see what else you're going to get with your smartphone. It's like the usual array of stuff. You've got micro USB charging, wall connector where you plug that into, and some getting to know Moto Blur stuff. So let's discuss some of the specs of the device and I'll give you a tour. So when you first look at the Motorola Devour, I think you're going to notice two things. First, you're going to notice its screen, which comes in at 3.1 inches and it's capacitive. And you're also going to notice the pronounced optical trackpad. That sort of uses your D-pad or scroll ball and also can be pushed in for menu notifications or to turn on your phone like we did right here. This Motorola icon is just an icon, doesn't have any sort of cool functionality. Just is for looks. You've got some Moto Blur buttons on the phone too that are capacitive. You've got your unlock button. You've got a notification LED blinking sort of hiddenly right there. Home button and back button. On the left side of the device, you've got your charging port and actually your battery port as well. If you slide this off to the side, you get access to your battery, which is side loaded, interestingly enough. Go ahead and push that back, and it's also where your micro SD card goes. And included with the device, let's check out the size of that micro SD card. Phone freaks out, you're going to get a 8 gig micro SD card. Go ahead and push that back in. Okay, so moving right along, on the right side of the device, you're going to have your volume toggles up and down. You're going to have a hard button, which I'm not sure what that does. We'll see what that functions as in a minute. And you've got your dedicated camera button. On the top, you've got your 3.5mm headset jack, lock and power button. The back, you've got that sort of Motorola logo with the Moto Blur and Verizon branding, and a very pronounced speaker on the bottom. You take the phone and slide it out. You are greeted with a full QWERTY keyboard. And the keys here seem to be very nice. They've got a nice press and throw to them. You can really feel a difference in the keys. That was one of the knocks that I had on the Motorola Droid, was that the keys were big, but they were a bit mushy and close together, and they were hard to use and type on. It does not appear to be the case with this. However, a separate compromise was made with this keyboard. If you're looking, you'll notice there's a full number row, but the bottom letters, the Z, X, C, V, and the rest of them, are actually on the same row as the spacebar, which can definitely take some getting used to. So if you're interested in picking up a Motorola Devour, something that you're going to want to keep in mind. I assume that's going to take a bit of practice. The sliding mechanism is spring-loaded and really has a nice feel to it. The phone's got a very industrial, high-quality feel. I don't know if that actually translates to good build quality or not, but it does feel really nice. It's got sort of a sturdy feel in the hand. So let's compare it very quickly to the Droid, its big brother, so to speak. And for a lot more Devour and Droid coverage, stay tuned to the channel on TechnoBuffalo. We're going to be doing some head-to-heads and more comparisons there. So from a size standpoint, clearly a difference in the screen. I believe you're looking at a 3.1. I believe the Droids is a 3.7. So definitely a bit of a difference. When you're using the Devour, you'll definitely notice that there's a very pronounced bezel along the phone. And you stack them on top of each other to see a difference in thickness. You notice there really isn't one there, despite the increase in processor speed that the Droid has. If you go ahead and look at their keyboards, the Devour is targeted more at the consumer market, those looking for maybe a texting and feature phone with some smartphone capabilities, whereas a Droid I think is geared more towards a business-oriented crowd or a more power user than the Devour. But you can see the differences right here. The keys I was talking about, no space, sort of hard to feel and a bit mushy. These are sort of spaced out and have a bit more tactile feedback to them. I'll be doing a full overview on the Motorola Sense operating system. It's actually my first time ever using Sense, so I'm kind of curious to get in and play with it. I should also mention that the Devour does have Wi-Fi and the GPS, and since it is running Android 1.6, you can get the Google Maps navigation for the turn-by-turn directions. So this is really a quick look at Moto Blur. I went ahead and set it up and asked you to type in your Twitter and your Facebook and the rest of those passwords, and it appears to have imported everything in this weird Moto Blurry way. I have no idea what this does yet. So I'm getting tweets are all sort of coming in. You do get 5 home screens, however, in case you're wondering. So I'll go back there. Message from LP. You do get 5 home screens, which is quite nice. You can customize them any way you want, either with Moto Blur or the standard widgets. We'll go over what all the standard widgets sort of are. I just launched Navigator by accident. So this is sort of what Moto Blur is going to look like for you. Tray and everything looks similar to what you expected. Dialer and such, I'll show you guys when I do a tour of the operating system. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. One last thing that I do want to mention is we're looking on the back at a 3 megapixel camera. A lot of features to go over on these phones. No flash. So hope you guys enjoyed this overview and unboxing of the Motorola Devour. There'll be plenty more coverage coming up on TechnoBuffalo and the YouTube channel for all your tech needs and to create and monetize your own tech blog and to really interact with people in our built-in social network and to get all your tech news. Be sure to check out TechnoBuffalo, and for exclusive content, be sure to check me out at Twitter, twitter.com/JohnForLakers. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.